What's up, guys? I got a video topic today that I never thought I'd be covering. To be honest, I'm just getting to that point where I'm getting bored with writing. And before you start attacking your keyboard so that you can attack me, let me explain. So that's what this video is going to be about. Just kind of why I haven't done a whole lot of videos, and I'm not doing, you know, super crazy stuff with the channel, even when I kind of want to. And then my thoughts on what the sound might actually be. So y'all stick around and we'll cover all that. Roll the intro. Alright guys, thanks for bearing with my intro, as always. I really want a new intro at some point, but we'll see. May or may not come. Why would anybody ever in their right mind get bored with riding? It's hard for me to explain. I guess a lot of it is, number one, I've been on the same bike for over 4 years now. I love my bike, don't get me wrong, but it's kind of like that new car feeling. You have a new car, you wash it, you know, 6 times a week. And then as the newness fades, you just kind of stop washing it as much. You know, you stop taking as good a care of it, and I still take, you know, I think pretty good care of my bike. But, I don't know, more predictable, I guess, now than when you first get it. You start getting used to the power, you get used to, I don't know, you get used to the bike, and it's less fun than having, you know, 2 or 3 bikes, or getting a new bike every couple of years. It's just less fun, I guess, than that. So I think that has a lot to do with it. I love the 954 though, and that's my big thing is this is not a bike I plan on getting rid of. I would like to upgrade, get something newer, faster, stronger, but it is definitely not going to be a replacement for Serenity. It's gonna have to be a stablemate. It would definitely be a stablemate for Serenity, and it's not the only time I would have had 2 bikes. I had a 98 Shadow VTX 1100. Love that bike, actually. It's just, I think I covered that before. I didn't want to move 2 bikes, so when I moved, I had to get rid of one of them. I didn't really have room to store both of them, because where I was moving to at the time did not have a garage, so, and I still don't have a garage, actually. And then not having the money to really modify her and do all the play toys that I want to do, fix the couple small issues that she has. You know, the noise part of it is, of course, going to be a small part of it, but I would love to be able to continue to modify this bike. It's just I don't have the money to. Bikes are expensive to continuously modify and to continue to pimp out. You know, something I talked about in one of the videos, just where I would love to do like a lightweight set of wheels and some other stuff just to make her handle better, feel faster, go faster. But to be honest with you, it's money I do not have at the moment, so it's just something that's on hold. I'd rather keep up with maintenance and keep her running right than to, you know, put on a modification that's not going to help her continue to run. So back on track. Yeah, not being able to do modifications kind of sucks. You know, it's the little things that make you appreciate your bike again, when you can just constantly dump in a few grand, or even, you know, $1,000 can do a lot. You know, that's part of it as well. The sound, the ticking, the talking, the knocking, whatever it is that's going on with the engine, that is got me freaked out just a little bit. That's another part of it, but it's very minor to where I don't want to risk blowing the bike up to continue to go out and ride, and I don't foresee that happening, but you know, it's something that is going to weigh on your mind a little bit. So you know, that's the kind of the bike related aspects of you get a little bored with the same machine for so long. So with the bike aspects out of the way, you know, personal reasons, I don't have anything serious going on in my life that's making me not want to go out and ride. Part of it's just laziness and knowing that it's kind of the winter time and it's not as good of weather as it could be. But honestly, even on the nicer weather days, I still don't want to go out and ride. You know, I can't blame it all on weather. We've had days like today where it's 70 plus degrees. It's absolutely just phenomenal weather. Absolutely no reason you'd not want to go out and ride, and I just really couldn't motivate myself to get out. It's a little odd, but you know, there are days like that. I don't know, to be honest. It's just, again, it's just something where I've not had the motivation, I guess, to get up and go get suited up, pull the bike out, get her warmed up, and go ride. And it's not anything that takes a long time. It's actually a very short process. I'm gonna turn left. It's a short process. It's not something that takes a long time to do. Some days I just can't be bothered. You know, as I've said in my videos before, I ride purely for pleasure. That's the whole reason I'm out riding. I want to go out, I want to enjoy myself, and I want to have fun. And when you're not having that much fun, you're just not motivated to get out and ride, and that sucks. For me, it's like the only way I know to overcome that is to go out and ride really hard, and it's fun, and it gets your adrenaline going. So there is that aspect of it, you know, just going out and riding like a dumbass in order to have fun. And yes, it works, but I think it's a stupid idea. I think a lot of it comes down to the fact that, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but I have this catch-22 in my life. I want to go out, I want to be able to go out and ride with people. I want to have fun riding with people. You feed off each other's energy. You do, I mean, I don't want to say you get extra crazy, but when my buddy and I were riding a lot, and he had a sport bike at the time, now he's just down to his 2 Harleys. Dude, I had a ball. I used to ride all the time with Mike, and at the time, he had his ZX14 and his Harleys, and generally when we rode together, when I was down to just my sport bike, or when I just had Serenity, we would he'd bring the 14 out, we'd play. He's also sold his 14R, so all he has now is his 2 Harleys. He's gonna get another sport bike, I guess, or 2. Maybe that'll change soon, but I don't ride with people already. Like you guys already know, I think I've said before, I don't really ride with people. It's not one of the things I go out and do. Problem is, I don't really want to ride with people until I know how they ride and I trust them a little bit and I know them a little bit. But if I don't know you, I'm not gonna ride with you. So if I don't ride with you, I'm not gonna get to know how you ride and get to know you. So an odd catch-22 there. I mean, riding with somebody, it's a half and half thing. You know, on one hand, it makes it fun, and you feed off each other's energy, and it makes it that much more fun, I think. I have days where I don't want to ride with anybody, and I have other days where I'm like, damn, you know, it'd be so much more fun to really get out and hit the streets with another bike. Again, one of those catch-22s where I don't always want to ride with people, but when I do, I'm the first to admit that riding with somebody else can be fun. The maturity level of some people is so low that I don't want to ride with them at all. I mean, the guy I usually ride with, he's old enough to where he is, oh my god, that looks amazing. Anyway, the guy I ride with generally is old enough to where we'll play and we will screw around, don't get me wrong, but it's always safe, and he can tell how I'm feeling for the day. We've ridden together so long that I know what he's gonna do, he knows what I'm gonna do. So even though if it's a little predictable, we know what's about to come from the other person. So it makes it, I don't know, better. Since he's gotten rid of his sport bike, you know, I haven't been riding with him, and then he had a girlfriend who I don't think she was stopping him from riding, but he was spending a lot of time with her. The amount of time that we used to spend riding, it started getting lower and lower and lower to where I don't think I've ridden with him in months, like 6 months. And I think that has a lot to do with it. It's just, you know, between having the same bike for so long and then not really riding with anybody anymore, it's just less fun that way. So I don't know. Anybody have a suggestion on how to get extra motivated to go ride? I mean, I did start the motovlog as a little bit of a motivating factor, and it is part of the reason I get out and ride still. If I wasn't intentionally going to do a motovlog, I've got days where I'm pretty sure I wouldn't even get my ass off the couch. I don't know, any suggestions, guys? You guys have any, I don't know, games you play, or, you know, what is it that you do to get yourself motivated to go ride, aside from just loving riding? I love riding, don't get me wrong, I still love it. But like I said, I'm not as motivated. Comments or Facebook, let me know what you guys do to get motivated, or what motivates you to go ride. By the way, and I hope everybody, if you're still watching to this point, hopefully you are, I hope you guys had a great Thanksgiving and Black Friday. Black Friday, there's nothing good about Black Friday, I'm gonna be honest with you. I hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I hope, you know, everybody did all right. Everybody was safe. So, should have put that at the front, but it's okay. We'll squeeze it in there. So, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Alright, the rattly noise, whatever is going on. I don't know, I was just kind of listening to it again today as I started up. She warmed up. And it is only when she's warm. By the location of it, from where I can hear and where I can tell, it might be something under that valve cover. In the very near future, I think I'm going to go prodding around and see if, I don't know, something backed out. Cam pulse generator looks like it's in all the way. It bolts in place. I don't think that's it. But there's a chance that some of the cam holder bolts have backed out. A very low chance. They did get torqued down to spec, but I'm going to go in there and take a peek. Could be a valve too, I guess. Thank you for all your suggestions on what it could be. Definitely not plugs, not coils. She's definitely firing on all cylinders. So anyway, guys, that's pretty much it for this video. It's about 4 o'clock. I've got maybe an hour till the sun's gonna be down, so I'm gonna head home. Probably just enjoy the ride on the way home. I'm a little ways out from the house, so I'm gonna enjoy what's left of the sunlight and maybe be a little stupid. So y'all be safe. I'll see you in the next video.